Hello, I'm Anthony and this is Still Earth. Thanks for dropping by. Today I just wanted to talk quickly about trust. I'm not too much worried about trust in other people. I'm more worried about the trust that we have in ourselves, for ourselves. It's important that when we decide to do something for ourselves, we actually follow through and we get it done, so that we understand that when we say we're going to do something for ourselves, it actually happens. Put it this way, if you will. Imagine that you had a pet cat and the boss or work had said to you, look, you need to head away over the weekend to do a bit of work. You'll only be away 2 days. And you go, well, I've got a cat. What am I going to do about that? So you ring a friend and they say, yeah, sure, we'll look after the cat. So you jump in the car and head off, do your work, come back over the weekend after the weekend's finished, only to find that the cat hasn't been fed or watered. Now the cat's fine. Cats can live a lot longer than that without food or water, so that's not a big deal, but it doesn't feel good. Something's happened to your faith in the other person, your trust in the other person. But because you're a lovely person, you will have compassion and kindness, and you go, you know what, life happens. I understand that. It would have been something pretty serious for them not to turn up, so you know what, it's okay. I'm sure they would have if they could have. In another month's time, the boss says to you, or you say, I've got to go on a work expedition over the weekend. What am I going to do about the cat? And you go, oh no, I'll ring that person again. Give them another try. So you ring the person again, hey look, I'm heading off for the weekend, could you please look after the cat? They go, yes, absolutely. And you go, great, thank you so much for that, and you head away for the weekend, only to come back and find that the cat hasn't been fed or watered yet again. Now the cat's fine. How would you be feeling about that whole deal about now? First time, of course, you can fob it off. The second time, the trust has been, well, if not broken, certainly dented. Now imagine a year's gone by and you now have a young baby. Make it 2. And you have a baby. And you have to head away for the weekend, but you can't take the baby. So what are you going to do? Ring that friend? Ring that friend to look after your child for 2 days? I doubt it. Now apply that to yourself. You see, if we say we're continually going to do things for ourselves, like go for a ride on the bike this afternoon, or a walk, or a jog, or we're going to buy a book that helps us through our stuff, or we're going to meditate for 25 minutes in the afternoon and we don't do it. If we make the promise enough and break it enough, our mind will end up with trust issues. There's no doubt about that. I mean, you can say a little bit later, look, I'm going to go for a walk tomorrow, and the mind will go, bullshit. Heard that one before. Or, you know, one day someone might tell you about a book that's a marvellous book. It's a self-help book, something about something that's bothering you at the moment. You go, wow, that seems like just my kind of book. See, the information comes in here and slips around the back. Bullshit. Your mind already knows that you're not going to do it. So I can tell you now that if that person had told you the author of the book and the name of the book within 20-30 seconds, that would have been filed somewhere else. You won't think of that again, if ever, but not for a long time. You see, your mind's got your back. It has trust issues, but it also learns very well from us. It learns very well from you. So if we continue to make promises to ourselves, things that we want to do, and we don't follow through, at the end of the day, every time you go, you know what, I'm going to do this for me, bullshit. I don't know about breaking trust with other people. We don't need to think about that today. But what is imperative is that we don't break faith, don't break trust with ourselves. I'm sure there's something you can think of right now that you should do tomorrow, could do, or will do. So decide what that is and then get it done. The most important person to trust is yourself. We need to teach our mind to trust us. Until we meet again, have a good one. Take it easy on the turns.